It's been a very hectic week. My dad went to visit my sister in Colombia. My sister actually recently moved to Colombia about a year ago. First, she went to visit Colombia with her husband and kids on a vacation, and they love the country. And they found out that the quality of life in Colombia is a lot better than what we have here in California. California is a nice state, but it's expensive. In Colombia, they are renting a 3-floor mansion for a fraction of the cost of what they can get in California for a 1-bedroom apartment. The quality of life, the cost of living is so cheap, and her husband is working for a company here in the US, and he asked their permission if he can do the same job while working overseas, and they agreed. So he gets paid the same amount of money if he was in the US, but he's living in Colombia. So he got a lot more for his money. They called over my parents to come over, and my parents just got an offer they could not refuse, so they left. They will be back in about 2 weeks. I'm very happy for them. They're sending photos and videos every day, and Colombia does look like it's a very nice place to live in. My dad called me today and he said, I found this home and that home for that price, and the greenery, people, the food, everything is nice about Colombia, even though it rains a lot. That's what he said. So he's not going to be back until 10 days from today. So basically, I'm doing my work and my dad's work. My dad is the one who handles e-commerce, fulfillment. He checks on items in stock, and he does everything that deals with e-commerce. We get around 80 to 90 orders a day, and I'm honestly finding e-commerce packaging to be a bit challenging because I'm not the one who does it. Sometimes we get an order with big items, and I find myself having to call my dad to ask him what size box should I use, or where can I find the 8550 chip for a MacBook, or where can I find low melt solder, so on and so forth. We have a lot of items inside, and my wife is calling. Every time I record a video, somebody has to call. No way. Every time. Emel, look. Wallah, alhamdulillah, kif anta? So where were we? Right now I'm doing my job and my dad's job. The first thing I do when I come in the shop in the morning is I call customers to come and pick up their devices. If a customer is local and we already worked on his or her device, I call them up to come and pick up their devices. Then I send customers invoices, items that we worked on, whether it's a fix or no fix, so they can make a payment and so that we can ship their items back. And then we need to look and see which customer paid so we can put his package out for shipping. And then I go inside my dad's office to start working on e-commerce, because the post office comes around 3 p.m. to pick up the packages, and UPS FedEx comes around 5 p.m., 5 to 6 p.m. to pick up the packages. So I try to do e-commerce first thing in the morning until 3 p.m. And after I do so, I will start with the repairs. We close at 6, but sometimes I find myself staying in the shop here until 8 p.m. so we can finish all the expedited repairs that we have in the shop here. We have a lot of devices that we need to fix, a very large queue. And right on our website, we mentioned 3 to 8 weeks queue time. Unless you pay for expedited, then it's 1 to 8 days, about a week. I've been looking for help for the past year. I cannot find somebody to work on motherboards. I want a person where if I give him this video card or this motherboard or this Xbox motherboard, I want to tell him figure it out and fix the board. I'm not able to find that person. We have a lot of work, but not enough time to work on devices. I am at a point in my life where I have made a lot of money. This job is in demand. And we have over 20,000 people right now who are waiting for training. Every day we get emails, we get text messages, we get voice messages, people asking, when are you gonna do training? I cannot do training if I'm working on repairs. Right now I'm working on repairs and e-commerce. How can I do training? I do not have the time to do training. When I go home, I eat dinner, I have to spend time with the kids, I have to edit a video for YouTube, and maybe if I'm lucky, I'll watch TV for 20-30 minutes. By that time, it's already 3 p.m. I posted a video last night and I got a comment a few seconds later. I do not know who that person was, but he said, you are uploading a video 4 o'clock in the morning. I was up until about 4 o'clock in the morning, editing a video, rendering the video, uploading the video to YouTube. It takes time. So I'm thinking maybe we should limit the amount of devices we got in the shop here. People are sending everything to us, like this person here. Now we are getting car circuits to fix. I do not work on this. I do not work on it. And everybody is choosing expedited service. Nobody is mailing stuff in without choosing expedited. I cannot do everything expedited. The whole purpose of expedited service is so that people do not choose it and pay extra because we cannot get their stuff done on time. But everybody is choosing expedited. And right now, I think we're gonna raise the price of expedited so people do not choose it unless it's urgent, then they can choose that package. And expedited is done between 1 to 7 days. Whereas a regular mail-in repair right now is between 3 to 8 weeks. We have a large queue. Maybe we should put a limit on what devices we get in, or maybe we should suspend repairs for a while, and during that time I can do training. I want to pass that knowledge on to everybody watching the channel. There's a lot of demand for what I do, and that's why people probably mail their stuff over here, because they cannot find a local shop to fix their devices. I cannot find somebody to hire to help out with the load. There's a lot of demand for this. And right now I have 2 courses. I will talk about it in the next week or so, but I think that's where I'm heading. I mean, look at this. We have 19,915 people who filled out our training form. They want to get training. I cannot possibly train 19,915 individuals. If we have 20 students per class, it's going to take a lifetime to go over 19,000 students. Maybe out of the 19,000, 4,000 are serious, or maybe 1,000 are serious. Whatever the case may be, it's still a big number. So we're gonna have to possibly do a lottery on who will be in the class, or maybe first come, first serve, or maybe we give a time limit. If you are interested, go ahead and make a payment so we can book you up. First 20 people who book for the training, they will be in the class. Or maybe we give priority to locals, or I do not know how I'm going to do it. But we'll talk about this in a future video. Like I said, I'm at a point in my life where I have made a lot of money from repairs. I bought a couple of properties. I can support myself from now until I die. And maybe I should limit repairs and just focus on training and pass that knowledge on to people who want to learn, and let those people take over and do what I'm doing. But that's a topic for another video. I do not want to talk too much about it. I will probably do another video in about a week or 2 where I have the courses ready on the site, and I need to plan it. I need to stop the flow of incoming repairs, or maybe limit what repairs we get in. And I need to finish the huge, tremendous queue that we have in the shop here. Right now, I have a lot of expedited repairs that I should have done today, but I do not think I'm going to be able to get to them today. It's 7 o'clock right now, and I still have a lot of e-commerce orders to finish. I did not finish all of them today. Right now, I have a video card here, very urgent, that we need to fix. We have a CPU, expedited service. We have an Xbox One X with 16 million ripped traces on the HDMI connector that we need to fix. We have data recovery for a hard drive. We have a MacBook that we need to work on here, and all those are expedited, and all of them should have been done today, because we have a lot more that we need to work on tomorrow, and working on e-commerce, working on repairs, working on uploading videos, spending time with the family. No freedom. Right now I have no freedom at all, but it's okay. I'm happy that my dad is taking a vacation. He deserves it, and if my dad is happy, I'm happy. If my mother is happy, I'm happy. But I need to change a few things in the way we run this business. Like I said, take less repairs in and focus on stuff that will give me more freedom. Right now, before I end the video, maybe I'll take you inside with me to show you what goes behind the scenes when doing e-commerce orders, and maybe we'll end it there. So let's go inside and do some e-commerce orders. Maybe we can zoom in a bit. The customer ordered a microscope along with the light, and the microscope does come with the lens, the big lens, the Barlow lens, 0.75, 0.5 Barlow lens, the ring adapter, and the light. We have the fume extractor, HEPA filter, We have the Aten hot air station, nozzles for the hot air station. We have a grinding pan, the atomizer, grinding stone, NorthridgeFix board holder, pad strips, number 1, and we have rosin flux for the atomizer. And the quantities are all here. And page 2, oh, no more on page 2. Let's look at this one here. We have the UNI-T precision tweezers, number 1. The grinding pan with pad strips too. We have Captain tape, B7000 glue, shears, micro shears, the 20-piece mechanic PGA tool, dual shaft PCB holder, solder paste M10, solder mask green, and 10-watt UV lamp. Let's take a look at this one here. Customer only ordered 1 item, 5 ports, port number 96. The customer wants 5, and first class mail. Here we have precision tweezers. Customer ordered tweezer number 1, tweezer number 2, and tweezer number 3, and first class shipping. Here we have multimeter probes, charging cable with magnetic tips, okay, and then we have the pre-cut silicone pads, 100 pieces inside the jar, the blue heat resistant silicone pad, aluminum tape, 5 Nintendo Switch USB-C ports, 2 jumper wires, 1 enameled, 1 non-enameled, and then we have the USB-C volt amp meter and universal PCB holder. And this one we have premium desolder braid wick, grinding stone, and macro lens for the UT260B thermal camera. The last one that we're gonna do for today is surgical blades, blade number 2, blade number 3, pre-cut silicone pads, atomizer, ESD safe spudger, and we have a grinding stone. All right, maybe we can do this one because it contains a lot of stuff. We're gonna get the microscope from out here, and right now it's 7:40, so it's almost night. Okay, this box, microscope box, is empty now. That's our microscope right here. I put the camera off. I want to look for a box that would fit this order, and we have this one here. This one looks like it may fit all of them. This box is about maybe 18 inches wide. So we have our machine here. If we chose 30 inches, 30 inches of tape, we'll put the tape like this on one side. That tape has wires in it, so it does not break easy, okay? And like I said, the tape has wires built in. That's the microscope right here. We have the microscope ring light, 96 LED ring light, and I have a video review of this one. And then we have the 180X, the big one. We have the 0.75X Barlow lens. We have the 0.5X Barlow lens, and we have the ring adapter for the M-scope articulating arm, which is sold separately, and you can buy that off Amazon or off eBay from M-scope. I have a link in our video where we talk about this microscope. Fume extractor, and we have the Aten hot air station, and I think this box should fit them perfectly. Okay, so if you look here, we have the fume extractor here, we have Aten hot air station here, we have the microscope, the light, the lenses, and we have the ring adapter down here. And I think rest of the stuff the customer ordered should fit. I turned the camera off for a minute to get the stuff, and here's what the customer ordered. The NorthridgeFix PCB holder right here, strong magnets. Customer ordered the atomizer along with 2 cubes of frozen flux, 1 and 2. We have the grinding pen, 2 nozzles for the Aten hot air station, pad strips number 1, and grinding stone. Wow, this box is perfect. Yes, we got everything, and I check mark the items. And we have another invoice that we must put outside the box because the person is from Canada. We need this for customs. If we do not have this outside the box, then customs are going to email us or call us, or they may even return the package. We just stick it outside on the box here. All right, and if we weigh the box, 21 pounds. I should not lean on the box. 21 pounds and 5 ounces. We're going to print a shipping label. Look at that. We're going to put the label on top here. And we're going to have to put the packing slip on the top also. Like this. Just like that. And finally, so that UPS does not call us and tell us where's the invoice for customs, we have a printout for him. And we tell UPS that we have your invoice right over here. So I put the label here for UPS. And this order is done. So that's it. We're gonna end it right here. This package is done. I'm gonna do the rest of the orders off camera. It's 8 o'clock right now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions, and we'll do something else in the next video.